Okay, so good afternoon to all the students. Okay, today we are going to start our next unit, that is the unit number 3, and the name of that unit number 3 is reciprocating motion machines. Okay, reciprocating motion machine. In that last lecture, we have covered unit number 2, that is the hole making machine tools. Okay, what are that different types of hole making tools we have seen in that last lecture? We have seen regarding to the drilling machine, okay, boring machines, and broaching machines. Okay, three types of machine we have covered in that unit number 2, and that all that three machines. Okay, what are that machines? Drilling, broaching, and boring machines. That all three machines we are going to use for making the holes. Okay, for producing the holes means related to such operations. Okay, drilling operation, broaching operation, and boring operation we can perform with the help of that three machines, which are that drilling, boring, and shaping. Drilling, boring, and broaching machines. Okay, and in this unit, okay, that unit number 3, in that unit we are going to discuss regarding to the reciprocating motion machine tools. Means the whatever machines are there in that unit number 3, that all machines, it will be do the work with the help of the reciprocating motions. Means to perform that all three machines. Okay, what are that reciprocating machine tools are there? It consists of three reciprocating machine tools are there. Okay, okay, so here there are three reciprocating machine tools are there. First is shaper machine, second is the planer machine, and third is the slaughter machine. Okay, these are the three reciprocating motion machine tools are there, and in this chapter or in this unit we will discuss regarding to that all three reciprocating machines are there. But why it is called as the reciprocating machine? Because to perform the operation of that all three machines, okay, to perform the operation with the help of that all three machines, we have to require reciprocating motion we are going to use to operate that all the machines. Means suppose we want to operate the shaper machine. Okay, again that shaper machine, it is working with the help of the reciprocating motion. Again, suppose we want to operate, or suppose we want to perform the operation with the help of the planer machine. To perform the planer machine or that planer machine, it will be work on reciprocating motion. Again, it is shaper machine, it also requires the reciprocating motion, and the slaughter machines. Okay, to perform the operation with the help of that slaughter machine, also we have to require the reciprocating machine. Means with the help of the reciprocating motion, with the help of the reciprocating motion, we can perform the operation of that all three machines. That is the shaper machine, planer machine, and slaughter machines. Okay, that all three machine we are perform with the help of the reciprocating motions. Okay, means that all three machines, it require the reciprocating motion. With the help of the reciprocating motion, we can perform the different types of operation with the help of that three machines. Now see here, with the help of the shaper machine we can perform the shaping operation. Okay, then with the help of the planer machine we can perform the planning operation. Okay, and with the help of the slaughter machine we can perform the slaughtering operations. Okay, now see then what is meant by the shaping, planing, and slaughter operation. Okay, now see here the meaning of the shaping, planning, and sorting. What is meant by the shaping, what is meant by the planning, and what is meant by the sorting? It is a very simple, it is the simple operations are there, and with the help of that three operation, okay, that shaping, planning, and sorting are the machining operation, and these are the very simple operation. With the help of that three operation, that is the with the help of the shaping, with the help of the planning, with the help of the slotting, we can remove the material from the workpiece. Okay, what is meant by the shaping, or what is meant by the planning, and what is meant by the sorting? With the help of that three machining process, we can remove the material from the workpiece. Okay, we can remove the material from the surface in the horizontal. That surface, it will be the horizontal, vertical, or inclined position. Okay, we can remove the material from the surface in horizontally, vertically, and inclined position also, to perform or to produce the flat surface on the workpiece. Okay, to produce the flat surface on the workpiece, we can remove the material from the workpiece. That process is called as the shaping, planning and slotting. Or also with the help of that shaping, planning and slotting, also we can produce the slots, grooves on the workpiece. Okay, but to perform that operations, to perform the slotting, to perform the slots, to perform the grooves, and to perform or to produce the flat surface on the workpiece. Okay, to perform the slots, to perform the grooves, and to perform the flat surface on the workpiece. Okay, we are going to using reciprocating motion between the tool and workpiece. Okay, with the help of the reciprocating motion between the tool and workpiece, we can perform that such type of the operations. Okay, in the shaping, planning and slotting, what we are going to do? We are going to do to remove the material from the workpiece to produce the flat surface on the workpiece. Okay, whenever we want to produce the flat surface on the workpiece, it is necessary to remove the material from that workpiece, and this remove the material from the workpiece is called as the shaping, planning and slottings. Okay, but to perform the operations, okay, that how that operation is going on perform. Okay, to perform that operation, it is necessary to use the reciprocating motion between the tool and workpiece. With the help of the reciprocating motion in between the tool and workpiece, we can remove the material from the surface, and also we can produce the flat surface. Also we can produce the slots and grooves. Okay, these are called shaping, planning and slotting. Okay, it is very simple. Okay, suppose we are having one workpiece is there. Suppose this is the workpiece is there, and suppose we want to cut, or suppose we want to perform the horizontal machining. Okay, on that workpiece, suppose we want to remove the material horizontally. Also, we can perform the such type of the operation with the help of the shaping, with the help of the planning, with the help of the slotting also. Okay, this is called as the shaping, planning and slotting. Okay, just in simple word you can remember its definition. These three operations we can perform to remove the material from the workpiece and to produce the flat surfaces. Okay, also in this operation, also we can produce the slots, also we can produce the grooves, but to perform the such type of the operation, we have to require to use the reciprocating motion between tool and workpiece. Suppose this is the workpiece is there, and suppose this is the one tool is there. Okay, then it is necessary to use the reciprocating motion. Okay, with the help of the reciprocating motion between the tool and workpiece, we can remove the simple metal from the workpiece. Okay, now see here, in this chapter or in this unit, we are going to discuss that three types of the machines. What are that three types of the machine? We are going to discuss regarding to the shaper machine, planer machine and the slotter machine. Now we will discuss what is mean by that shaper machine, how that shaper machine is working, then what is the working principle of that shaper machine, then which operation we can perform with the help of that shaper machine. Then also we will discuss regarding to the what is meant by the planer machine, how that planer machine is going to work, what is their working principle, which operation we can perform on that planer operation. Then similarly we can also discuss regarding to the slaughter machine. Okay, in this lecture we are going to discussing just introduction regarding to that three machines. Okay, just we will discuss regarding to the introduction of that three machines. Now see here, first type of the machine we are going to discuss, that is the shaper machine. Okay, that is the shaper machine. Then what is meant by the shaper machine? With the help of the shaper machine, we can perform the shaping operation, means we can remove the material from the workpiece to produce the flat surfaces. Then what is meant by the shaper machine? Shaper machine is nothing but it is the machine in which we are going to use one single point cutting tool. Okay, in the shaper machine we are going to use one single point cutting tool is there, and that single point cutting tool we are going to hold in the ram. Okay, and in that shaper machine, whatever workpiece we are going to using to perform the operation, that workpiece is fixed on the table. Okay, that workpiece is fixed over the table, and we are giving the reciprocating motion to the ram. Okay, because inside that ram we are going to hold the tool, means we are giving the reciprocating motion to the tool with the help of the ram, and the whatever workpiece is there, that workpiece we have fixed over the table, and because of the reciprocating motion of that tool, means with the help of that ram your tool is reciprocating, and with the help of the reciprocating motion of that tool, it will remove the material from the workpiece. Okay, and that tool, it will be reciprocate forward and backward. Okay, means it will produce the two strokes. First stroke is the forward stroke. Okay, when that your single point cutting tool, it will be moved forward, means it will produce the forward stroke. During the forward stroke, the material from the workpiece, it will be removed. So that forward stroke is called as the cutting stroke. And when your single point cutting tool, it is move backward, during the backward stroke, the material will not be removed from the workpiece, and that backward stroke, it is called as the idle stroke. Why it is called as the idle stroke? Because in the backward stroke, only single point cutting tool, it will be move in backward direction without touching to the workpiece. Means it does not remove the material from the workpiece, so that it is called as the backward stroke, or it is called as the idle stroke. Okay, simple. What is meant by the shaper machine? Inside that shaper machine, we are going to use one single point cutting tool. Okay, in this machine we are going to use the one single point cutting tool is there. That single point cutting tool we are going to hold with the help of the ram. Okay, in that shaper machine, it consists of the one ram is there, and inside the ram, with the help of the tool post, we can hold the single point cutting tool. And in this shaper machine, the workpiece which is fixed over the table. Okay, we are knowing that in that shaper machine we are going to use the one table, and on that table we can fix the our workpiece. Okay, and next point is we can reciprocate this ram. Okay, suppose this is the one ram is here. Okay, this is the ram is here, and in this ram we are going to hold one single point cutting tool is here. See, suppose this is the single point cutting tool is here, and here one table is here, and on that table we can put our workpiece, or we can hold the our workpiece. Now in this shaper machine, that ram we can reciprocate. Okay, with the help of the quick return mechanism. Okay, with the help of the quick return mechanism, we can reciprocate this ram, and to this ram we have hold this single point cutting tool is there. Okay, when that ram is reciprocating, along with the ram our tool is reciprocating, and on that table we have fixed the workpiece is there, and that single point cutting tool, it will be remove the material from that workpiece. Okay, in this manner your shaper machine is going to work. Okay, see here, when your single point cutting tool is moving in forward direction, it is called as the forward stroke, and also it is called as the cutting stroke, because during the forward stroke, that single point cutting tool, it will be remove the material from the workpiece, so that it is called as the cutting stroke. And when the single point cutting tool is moving in backward direction, it does not remove the material from the workpiece, so that it is called as the idle stroke. Okay, this is about the shaper machine. Now see the simple picture of the shaper machine. See, this is the shaper machine. Okay, now see here, inside that shaper machine, it consists of the one base is there. See, this is the base. Okay, this is the base is there, and on that base we have mounted one column is here. Okay, see, this is the column, part number 2, and inside that column, okay, inside that column, it consists of driving mechanism. Okay, the mechanism, it is required to move this. The mechanism, it is required to move or to provide the reciprocating motion to that ram. That all mechanism is consist into that column. Okay, see here, on above the column, okay, on that above the column we have mounted, or we have fitted one element, and that element is called as the ram. See, this is the ram is here. Okay, on the column we are going to fit the ram. Okay, see, this is the ram, and at the end of this ram, okay, we are going to fix single point cutting tool is here. See, this is the single point cutting tool is here, and that single point cutting tool, it is fixed at the end of this ram. Okay, okay, see here, and here on this column we are going to provide one guideways are there. Okay, and on this guideway we have fitted this table is here. Means with the help of this guideway, our table, it is moving in upward direction and in downward direction. Okay, we can move this table in upward direction and in downward direction with the help of this guideways. Okay, and on this table we are going to mount our workpiece is there, and on this workpiece we want to produce the machining operation. Means we want to produce the shaping operation. Means we have to remove the material from this workpiece, and we have to produce the flat surfaces. Okay, see, this is the basic shaper machine is there, and see here, with the help of the quick return mechanism, okay, which is present inside that column, with the help of that mechanism, we are giving the reciprocating motion to this ram. Okay, we are reciprocating this ram with the help of the quick return mechanism. Okay, and when this ram, it is moving in forward direction, it is called as the forward stroke, or also it is called as the working stroke, or it is called as the cutting stroke, because during the forward stroke of that ram, the single point cutting tool, it will remove the material from the workpiece. Okay, it will remove the material from the workpiece. Okay, whenever single point cutting tool is present, or it will touch at this point, your cutting stroke is completed, and again your that ram, it is moving in backward direction, it is called as the backward stroke, or it is called as the idle stroke, because during the backward stroke, this single point cutting tool, it does not remove the material from the workpiece. Okay, this is the simple principle, working principle of your shaper machine. Okay, in this manner your shaper machine is working. Okay, now which point we have to remember regarding to the shaper machines here? Shaper machine is nothing but it is the machine tool. Inside that shaper machine, it consists of single point cutting tool is there. Okay, and that single point cutting tool, it is fixed with the help of the ram is here. That ram is mounted on the column, and inside the column, it consists of the driving mechanism. Okay, with the help of that driving mechanism, or with the help of that quick return mechanism, we can reciprocate your ram. Okay, when your ram is reciprocating, that single point cutting tool is also reciprocating, and it will remove the metal from the workpiece. Now that shaper machine, it consists of the two strokes are there. What are that two stroke? First stroke is the cutting stroke. When your single point cutting tool is moving in forward direction, it is called as the cutting stroke. Okay, and when that ram, it is, or that single point cutting tool along the ram, it is moving in backward direction, it is called as the idle stroke, because during the idle stroke, material is not removed from the workpiece. Okay, this is the basic principle. Okay, see here working principle of that shaper machine. Okay, simple again. See here, this is the table. Okay, on that table we are going to mount it, our workpiece is here. Okay, and on that workpiece we want to carry out the machining operation, means we want to produce the flat surface on that workpiece to remove the material. Now see here, this is the single point cutting tool is here. This is the single point cutting tool is here, and this is the ram is here. See, this is, I can see here, this is the ram is here. Okay, to that ram, that single point cutting is attached, and in that shaper machine, just we are reciprocating this ram. Okay, we can reciprocate this ram with the help of the quick return mechanism, and whenever that ram is reciprocating, that time that single point cutting tool is also reciprocating along with this ram, and it will remove the material from that workpiece. Again, it consists of the two stroke, that is the cutting stroke. During the cutting stroke, the material is removed, and then second stroke is the backward stroke, or also it is called as the idle stroke, and during the idle stroke, material is not removed. Okay, and that two stroke, okay, when that two stroke is completed, means forward stroke and backward stroke is completed, that both the stroke is called as the one cycle is completed. Then when that both the stroke is completed, then we can say one cycle is completed. Now see, this is the basic working principle of the shaper machine. Okay, in that principle your shaper machine is going to work. Now see here, which operation, okay, which operations we can perform with the help of the shaper machine, means with the which operation we can carry out with the help of the shaper machine. Now see here, we can do the machining of the horizontal surfaces with the help of the shaper machine. With the help of the shaper machine, we can make the machining of the horizontal surfaces. Also we can do the machining of the vertical surfaces. Also we can do the machining of the angular surfaces, irregular surfaces. Also with the help of the shaper machine, we can cut the slots, we can cut the grooves, or also we can cut the keyways on the workpiece. Okay, these all the operation we can perform with the help of the shaper machine. Also we can do the cutting the gear. Also with the help of the shaper machine, we can cut the gear. Also we can machine the plants. Okay, such type of the operation we can perform the with the help of the shaper machine. Now see the picture. Okay, see this all operation we can perform with the help of the shaper machine. Now see here, this is the horizontal machining. See, this is the workpiece is here, this is the tool is here, and that tool we can reciprocate. And when your tool is reciprocating, that time it will remove the material horizontally also. See here, again This is the tool is here, this is the workpiece is here, and with the help of the shaper machine also we can machine the horizontal surface. Okay, in this fashion your tool is reciprocating. Okay, see, also we can make the incline cuttings here. This is the incline cutting. Then how we can make the incline cutting? Simple here. Okay, in that shaper machine, this tool, that single point cutting tool, it is fixed into the tool holder is here. See, this is the tool holder we can see here. Inside that tool holder it is fitted. Okay, with the help of that tool holder we can rotate that single point cutting tool at any angle. Okay, just changing the position of that single point cutting tool, we can also produce this incline cutting also. See, this incline cutting. Okay, such type of the slots also we can produce with the help of the shaper machine. Okay, and also we can produce the cutting on the irregular shape of workpiece. Okay, see here, such type of the basic operation we can perform with the help of the shaper machine. Okay, this is about the introduction of the shaper machine. Now see here, next reciprocating machine we are going to use, that is the planer machine. So what is meant by the planer machine? Again, in this type of the machine, or with the help of that planer machine, it is used to, or it is the machine in which we can remove the unwanted material. We can remove the unwanted material from the workpiece to produce the flat surface on the workpiece. See here, again similar function, that planer machine also we can use to remove the unwanted material from the workpiece. Means similar to remove the material from the workpiece and to produce the flat surface on the workpiece. Okay, again the planer machine is nothing but it is the machine, it is used to remove the, or it is used to cut the material from the workpiece and to produce the flat surface. Okay, for this purpose also we can use the planer machine. Okay, in this machine more than one tool we can use to perform the operation. Okay, in that planer machine we can use more than one tool we can use to perform the operation. But here, see here, in that shaper machine we can use only one single point cutting tool is here. But in that planer machine we can use the one or more than one tool we can use. Okay, see here, again that planer machine is also, it is very similar to the shaper machine. That planer machine, it is similar to that shaper machine, but very small difference is there. Part of this small difference, okay, in general our planer machine is larger as compared to the shaper machine. That planer machine is larger as compared to the shaper machine. And another difference is, in that shaper machine we have discussed, in that shaper machine we are reciprocating the single point cutting tool. Okay, in the shaper machine we are reciprocating the single point cutting tool with the help of the ram, but in the planer machine we are reciprocating the workpiece. Okay, this is the basic difference. That is the basic difference between shaper machine and the planer machine. Okay, that planer machine is also similar to the shaper machine. Again, that planer machine is also used to remove the material from the workpiece to produce the flat surfaces. Okay, but very small difference is there. In that planer machine we are going to reciprocate the workpiece. Okay, with the help of the mechanism, with the help of that quick return mechanism, or with the help of the slaughter and the crank mechanism, we are going to reciprocate the workpiece. And in the planer machine we are going to reciprocate the workpiece. Suppose this is the workpiece is there, and with the help of the suitable mechanism we can reciprocate this workpiece, and whatever your tools are there, that single point cutting tool, that tools it will be stationary. Okay, and in the planer machine, we can use more than one tool. Okay, we can use the more than one single point cutting tool, but in the shaper machine we are going to use the only one single point cutting tool is here, and it is attached with the help of the ram. Okay, now see, simple, this is the basic picture of planer machine. So this is the picture of planer machine. It consists of the one bed is here. See, this is the bed, this is the two on that bed, on the both the side of bed we are going to mount two vertical columns are there. See, these are the two vertical columns are there. These are the vertical columns. Okay. Base is there, bed is there. On that bed, we are going to mount one table is here. This is the table. And on that table, we are going to mount the workpiece is there. This is the workpiece is here. Okay, see here. And on that both the vertical table, see here, on that both the vertical table, we are going to produce the guideway is also provided here. Okay. On that both the table, on the face of that both the column, sorry, both the column, vertical columns are there. On the both the vertical column or on the face of that vertical column, we are going to produce the one guideways are there. Okay. And here on that both the column, we are going to mount here one cross rail. This element is called as the cross rail is here. And on that cross rail, we are going to mount one single point cutting tool. See, this is the single point cutting tool is here, and that single point cutting tool, it is fixed with the help of the tool holder. See, this is the tool holder is here, and that tool holder, it is mounted or it is fixed with the cross rail. Okay. And also on the face of that cross rail, okay, on the face of that cross rail also, it consists of guideways are there. Okay. On that cross rail also, we are going to provide the guideways are there. With the help of that guideway, we can move this tool holder in this direction also and in this direction also. Okay. Means with the help of the guideway which are provided on the cross rail, with the help of this guideway, we can move the tool holder in longitudinal direction, means in this direction. Okay. And in the planer machine, already I have explained, we can use the more than one tool. Means in this tool holder, we can hold the two tools here, and on that vertical column also. Okay. On the vertical column also, we are going to use the single point cutting tools are there. See, this is the single point cutting tool. This is the single point cutting tool, and with the help of that single point cutting tool, we can perform the operation on the sides of that workpiece also. Okay. So this is the basics of that planer machine. Now see here how that planer machine is going to work. What is the working principle of that planer machine? See, this is the basic working principle of the planer machine. In that planer machine, it consists of the table is here. The table, it is mounted on the bed. See here, bed is here. On that bed, we are going to mount the table, and on that table, we are going to fix our workpiece is here. See, this is the workpiece is here, and this is the single point cutting tool is here. This is the single point cutting tool is here, and in this single point cutting tool, we are fixed with the cross rail. This is the cross rail is there, and that single point cutting tool we have fixed with the cross rail with the help of the tool holder. Now see what is the working principle. Very basic working principle is used in that shaper machine. See here, in that shaper machine, we are going to reciprocate this table. Okay, this table is going to reciprocate with the help of the suitable mechanism. With the help of the suitable mechanism, we can reciprocate this table. Okay, and when the table is reciprocating, when this table is reciprocating along with the table, this workpiece also reciprocating, and in the planer machine, or that single point cutting tool is stationary. It is not reciprocating, it is stationary. See here. Okay, and that when that your table is reciprocating means whenever a workpiece is reciprocating, that time that single point cutting tool, due to the reciprocating motion of that workpiece, it will be remove the material from that workpiece. Okay, in this fashion, the workpiece is removed with the help of the planer mechanism. See here, you have to remember, it is not shaper, it is planer. Okay. In this same mechanism, it is used in the planer machine. Okay. Now see here, which operation we can perform on the planer machine. See here, cutting the slot and cutting the grooves. Okay, with the help of that planer machine, we can cut the slot. Also, we can cut the grooves on that workpiece. Then we can generate accurately flat and curved surface. Okay, with the help of that planer machine, we can generate the flat and curved surface. Also, we can cut angle and machining details. Also, we can make the angular cutting with the help of that planer machine also. Okay, see here the operations in the picture. See, such type of the operation is performed with the help of that planer machine. Means we can perform the horizontal surface. Means we can do the machining of that horizontal surfaces. We can do the machining of that vertical surfaces. Also, we can perform the inclined machining. Okay, This is the operations are performed with the help of the planner machine. Okay. Then the last machine is the slaughter machine. Okay. Again, what is meant by that slaughter machine? What is the working principle of that slaughter machine? And which operations are performed with the help of the slaughter machine? Now we will discuss here. Now see here, slaughter machine. Then what is meant by the slaughter machine? Again, that slaughter machine is similar to the saper machine. The slaughter machine is similar to the saper machine, but very small difference is there. Okay. In that slaughter machine, in that saper machine, we are going to use the ram is here, and that ram it is reciprocate in horizontal manner. Okay, you have to remember in the saper machine. In the saper machine, we are going to use the one ram for the reciprocating purpose, and that ram it is reciprocate in horizontally in the saper machine. But in the slaughter machine, in the slaughter machine also we are going to use one ram is here, but that ram is reciprocating in vertical manner. Okay, in the slaughter machine, in that slaughter machine we can use the ram. See, this is the ram is here, and at the end of the ram we are going to attach the single point cutting tool is here. But in that slaughter machine, whatever ram we are going to using, that ram it will be reciprocate in vertical manner. In vertical manner it will reciprocate in this manner. Okay, so that that slotting machine is also called as vertical shaper machine. Also it is called as the vertical shaper machine. The slotting machine is also called as the vertical shaper machine, because in this slotting machine we are going to use the ram, and that ram it will be reciprocate in vertical manner. But in the saper machine, in that saper machine also we are going to use the ram, but that ram it will be reciprocate in horizontally manner. Okay, see here, this is defined as the machine tool used for removing the unwanted metal from the workpiece. Again, same function. That saper machine is also used to remove the metal from the workpiece to produce the flat surface. Again, in that planer machine also we can remove the material from the workpiece to produce the flat surface, to produce the grooves, to produce the slot. Okay, in similar manner also we can use the slotting machine, or we can also call it as the vertical saper machine, is used to remove the unwanted material from the workpiece to make the plans, to make the grooves, to make the slots. Okay, such type of the operation we can perform with the help of the slotting machine. And here in the slotting machine, in the slotting machine, your ram is reciprocate in vertical manner. This is important point, that ram is reciprocating vertical manner. Here, see here, that slotting machine is used for, that slotting machine is used for cutting the grooves, cutting the keyways, cutting the slots and fill sets. Now see here the basic working principle of that slotting machine. See the basic working principle of that slotting machine. See here, this is the slotting machine is here. Inside that slotting machine, it consists of one base is here. Okay, on that base we are going to mount one column is here. Inside that column, it consists of the driving mechanism. Okay, the mechanism it is required to reciprocate this ram. Okay, reciprocate this ram we are going to use the different types of mechanisms are there. That mechanism are going to present inside that column. Okay, now see here, it consists of this vertical ram is here. See, this is the ram. Okay, and at the end of this ram we are going to mount our single point cutting tool is here. Okay, this is the table. On that table, we are going to mount one workpiece is here. Okay, and now with the help of that suitable mechanism we can reciprocate this ram. Okay, that ram is going to reciprocate, and with the help of that reciprocating motion of that single point cutting tool we can remove the metal from that workpiece. Okay, this is about the slotting machine. So here the working of the slotting machine is similar to the saper machine, but the main difference between them is the saper machine works horizontally and the slotting machine it will work vertically, so that that slotting machine is also called as the vertical saper machine. Okay, vertical saper machine. Now see here, which operation we can perform, with the help of that saper machine here. Sorry, with the help of the slaughter machine. Okay, here saper machine is written, but it is not saper, it is the slaughter. Okay, now see the slotting machine operation. With the help of that slotting machine, We can produce the internal and external slot on that workpiece. Okay, whenever we want to produce the internal and external slot on that workpiece, this operation we can perform with the help of the slotting machine. Then we can make with the help of that slotting machine, we can make the internal and external grooves on the workpiece, external and internal grooves on that workpiece. Also we can make the internal and external slot on the workpiece. Then next operation, with the help of that slotting machine, we can produce internal and external keyways on that workpiece. Okay, with the help of the slotting machine, we can produce the internal and external keyways. Now, with the help of that slotting machine, we can make the machining of external and internal teeth of the gear. Okay, we can do the machining of gear teeth with the help of that slotting machine. Also, we can make the machining of the flat surface, and also we can do the machining of the cylindrical surface with the help of the slotting machine. Okay, this is about the that basic introduction. Okay, now today only we have discussed regarding to the basic introduction of all that three machines, that all that reciprocating three machines. Okay, once again I will summarize which point we have studied in this lecture. Okay, in this lecture we are going we have discussed regarding to the what is meant by the shaping, then planning and sorting operation. With the help of that three operation, we can remove the material from that workpiece, and we can do the flat, or also we can produce the flat surface on the workpiece. Also we can produce the keyways. Also we can produce the slotting on that workpiece with the help of that three operations. Now to perform that operations, we are going to use the shaper machine. We can use the planer machine. We can use the slotter machine. Now what I mean by the shaper machine? Shaper machine is nothing but it is the machine tool. In that shaper machine, we are going to use the one single point cutting tool is there, and that single point cutting tool, it is mounted on the, or it is mounted with the ram is there. Okay, and this ram we can here, this ram we can reciprocate with the help of the cube return mechanism. Okay, and when this ram is reciprocate in the forward direction, it is called as the cutting stroke, because in the forward stroke, during the forward stroke, that single point cutting tool, it will remove the material from the workpiece, and when that ram is moving in backward, it is called as the idle stroke, and during the idle stroke, it does not remove the material from that workpiece. Okay, related to that shaper machine, you have to remember only 2 points. In that shaper machine, your single point cutting tool is reciprocating with the help of that ram. Okay, that tool, that single point cutting tool is reciprocating with the help of that ram, and your workpiece is going to make stationary on that table. Okay, this is about the shaper machine. Okay, and planer machine. Then what is meant by the planer machine? Again, it is the planer machine is nothing but it is the machine tool. It is used to remove the material from the workpiece to produce the flat surfaces. Okay, and in the planer machine, we are going to use more than one tool. Okay, in the planer machine, we will use more than one single point cutting tool to perform the operations. Okay, again, the function of that planer machine is similar to the shaper machine, but very small difference is there. That planer machine is very large as compared to the shaper machine, and in the planer machine, okay, how that planer machine is going to work, or what is the working principle of that planer machine? Simple. In that planer machine, the point we have to remember here, in that planer machine, we will reciprocate the workpiece. Okay, we will reciprocate the workpiece, and we will kept single point cutting tool is stationary. Your single point cutting tool, it will be stationary in that shaper machine, and your workpiece is reciprocating. Okay, so this workpiece, this table is going to reciprocate in this manner, and your single point cutting tool. Okay, in that planer machine, we are going to use the more than one single point cutting tool. See, with the help of that holder, we can hold the two single point cutting tool, and also we can use the two single point cutting tools on that vertical column. Okay, then slotting machine. Then what is meant by the slotting machine? Again, it is same. In that slotting machine, it is similar to the shaper machine, but very small difference is there. In that slotting machine, we are going to reciprocate your ram in vertical manner, and in the shaper machine, we will reciprocate the ram in horizontal manner. Okay, and in the slotting machine, we are reciprocating the RAM in vertically, so that this slotting machine, it is also called as the vertical shaper machine. Also, it is called as the vertical shaper machine. Okay, and this operation we can perform with the help of the slotting machine. We can perform the internal and external slotting. Also, we can perform the internal and external grooves, external and internal keyways. Also, we can do the machining of gear tooth with the help of that slotting machine. Flat surface, we can do the machining of that flat surface. Also, we can do the machining of the cylindrical surface. Okay, these are the very basic points. Okay, only simple some point you have to remember regarding to that three machines. Okay, and that next, from that next lecture we will discuss in detail each machines, the construction and working of the each machine. Then we will discuss the classification of that each machines. Okay, now that only few point we have to remember here. Shaper machine. Okay, during the shaper machine, or in that shaper machine, the tool is reciprocate, workpiece is stationary, and the RAM in the shaper machine, your RAM is reciprocate in horizontal manner, and and okay, and in that shaper machine, we are going to use only one single point cutting tool. This is about the shaper machine. The next, planning machine. In that planner machine, your workpiece is reciprocating. The single point cutting tool, it will be stationary, and in that planner machine we are going to use the more than one single point cutting tool. Okay, then slotter. In that slotting machine, a single point cutting is reciprocating, workpiece is stationary. Okay, and that RAM, whatever RAM we are going to use in that slotting machine, it will reciprocate in vertical manner, so that it is called as the vertical shaper machine. Also, this is about that basic introduction of that all that three machines. Okay, now I will show the small animation. From that also you can understood better. You see the animation of the shaper machine. Now see, this is the real picture regarding to the shaper machine. It consists of the base or bed is here. Okay, then it is the vertical column is here. Inside that vertical column, it consists of the driving mechanism which is required to reciprocate this RAM. This is the RAM is here. Okay, this is the tool holder is here, and inside that tool holder we are going to mount here one single point cutting tool is here. This is the workpiece, it is mounted on the table. Now see the animation how it is working. See here, this is the workpiece, this is the tool holder. Inside that, this is the single point cutting tool, this is the RAM is here. See, this is the reciprocating motion. Your RAM is reciprocate horizontally, and it will remove the material from that workpiece. Okay, see this mechanism, that quick return mechanism, it is used inside that column. It is the motor. The power from that motor is given to the this gear. It is rotating. It is meshed with this bigger gear. See, it is the making this remove the metal from the workpiece, and it is make the flat surface on that workpiece. Okay. Now see the working principle of the planer machine. The animation regarding to the planer machine, please see. This is the planer machine. This is the planer machine. See here, this is the base bed. In that table is here On that table we can mount the workpiece, and this table is reciprocating. Okay, the power from here, this mechanism is used, and the power from that mechanism it is given to the table, and your table is reciprocating. Okay, in this manner table is reciprocating. This is the cross rail is here, and on that cross rail we are going to mount here tool holder is here, and on that tool holder there is the single point cutting tool is here. See here. See here, the tool is stationary and your workpiece is reciprocating in that planer machine, and it will remove the metal from that workpiece. So this is the slaughter machine. Inside the slaughter machine, this is the ram is here, and this ram is reciprocating vertically, so that it is called as the vertical shaper machine. See, this is the ram. This is the single point cutting tool is attached to this ram, and this is your table. Inside that table, we can hold the workpiece. This table also we can rotate to achieve the required position. Also see the another animation of that slaughter machine. See, this is the slaughter machine. This is the ram. It is reciprocating vertically. See here. See here. That internal operation is carried out. Now see, in this fashion or in this mechanism or with the help of this mechanism, we can reciprocate this ram. See here how that mechanism is going to work. That point also we will discuss in details. Okay, thank you.